things that you want to look for when you're looking for products is you want to make sure that you have a product that actually has mushrooms in it. So when you're looking at those ingredients and reading those other ingredients, the biggest clue is that if it says mycelated grain or mycelium in it. Sometimes it'll also say brown rice, something or whatever. You see any type of grain or mycelium listed in the ingredients, it's one of those grown on substrate products. So don't use it. And I'm telling you, it's very hard because there's literally 2 giant manufacturers in China that supply most of the products here in the United States. And then there's one person here in the United States who's trying to do what China's doing. So the majority of the products on the market are crap. So what you want is a dual extract of that mushroom, both hot water and alcohol. And you want to make sure that it came from the fruiting body, that they literally did the extraction from the fruiting body. Some things that didn't make sense to me when I went out to go find mushroom products was, okay, I found the dual extract, but why is it in a powder? It was in a powder because it came from China. And it's a lot cheaper to send a powdered product that I can hide additives and fillers in and send over to the United States. Then they'll never test it and put it in a capsule and sell it. So that's what the majority of the things are. Mushrooms are 80% water. So are we. So why I would dry it, it would put it through another process. So I believe in liquid tinctures. They're more bioavailable. What I do is called a spagyric method preparation. I literally found a myco-alchemist who is trained to do this. There's only like 3 to 5 people in the whole country who do this. And it's the best whole extraction of a mushroom that you can do. So we literally go wild forage. So we have professional people who go out in the Pacific Northwest to find these mushrooms to sustainably harvest them, and or we wild cultivate them, meaning we grow them the way they would grow in nature. So if it's supposed to be on a live birch tree, then that's where our chaga is going to come from. So what we do is we dry them and then we extract them with hot water. Then we extract them with alcohol. Then we evaporate the alcohol out because alcohol's not good for anybody, not us and not our animals. Animals actually do not have the enzyme to break it down, so it's much worse for them. So that's why we evaporate it out. And then we purify everything after the extraction. What's left is called the spent. We purify that and put it back into the extraction so that it's a complete whole extraction. So yes, it's better than most human products on the market, and it certainly is better than a pharmaceutical drug. So when you look at not only the benefits of medicinal mushrooms and the research that's out there that proves how incredible they are and that they've been used in medicine, and that how many pharmaceutical drugs are taken from compounds that are found in mushrooms and plants. But I did it. So I did a piece of research on my Clarity formula, which is a nootropic. Nootropics are adaptogens, which I don't know if you know what adaptogens are, but adaptogens are plants and mushrooms that when we take them, the 3 of us could take the same exact tincture and all 3 of us would have a different effect because it adapts to what we need. Mm-hmm. So whatever our body needs, it's going to help that first. So what nootropics are, they're adaptogens that are all for the brain. So lion's mane, reishi, cordyceps, an herb called Bacopa monnieri, astragalus root, they have already been proven to be anti-aging. So Bacopa monnieri and lion's mane extracts, for instance, inside of our cells, our DNA, we have these little cross things called telomeres. And every time our cell replicates, they shrink and they get shorter, and that's what causes aging. Mm-hmm. Bacopa monnieri and lion's mane extracts have already been proven to regrow those telomeres. So literally reverse aging. They also regenerate neurons and neurogenesis. These are mushrooms and plants that are doing this. Wow. So already had that research, which is why I put the formula together and then went and sought, how do I need to grow them? How do I need to extract them? Put them together, started using it, because I don't know if you guys know how you die from Alzheimer's. Do you know? Because most of us think, I certainly did, thought it was a memory disease, right? You just forget how to do things or who you are or whatever. You forget how to eat and drink. Mm-hmm. And that is how you die. Mm-hmm. You're still hungry and thirsty, but you don't know how to chew and swallow and eat or drink. And I watched this with dogs and I was like, there's got to be something. So this is why I created what I created. Also seeing that there's nothing on the market for humans or animals for this. When people are going in and going, my dog is wandering around at night. My dog is just not himself anymore. The doctors were literally saying there's nothing else you can do. And now there is.